Raf Almighty, Dirt Platoon.
Yes, sir.
Seasoning. Shout out to the Mid-Atlantic region.
Man, shout out to you for having that Old Bay season up in the crib like that, bro. I appreciate that.
Crack. This is like I'm a fiend for this shit, son. You know what I'm saying? Like this is. I'll put this on ice cream, my nigga. Anything, shit.
Oh man, you sound like a true Baltimorean with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? We put that on fries, chicken, crab, shrimp, all of that, boy.
Water, everything. So
everything.
I lived in Philly for a long time, and so we rock with Old Bay heavy there. But I've always rocked with. I mean, listen. This is like the motherfucking. This is like salt, my nigga. This is
yes, sir.
Salt.
Hey, look down here. That's like that's our salt and pepper.
Right.
You know what I mean? We say. They say what you want on there. We say give us some Old Bay season and some hot sauce. You know what I mean? And it's a good meal, bro.
It's great. Fries. I mean, everything, son. Like
everything. Something like hip hop, bro.
Exactly. So. Thank you for joining us, man. I'm really excited about this, and I appreciate you also being flexible as far as the timing and shit like that. I mean, it's just been a lot going on, so I appreciate you for being flexible with me.
Oh, man, it's my pleasure, bro, and thank you for having me, man. And before we get this interview started, man, I want to shout out and give a big rest in peace to Lakeisha Fernandez and Big V. Yo, we love y'all.
Salute, and rest in peace. I want to give a big rest in peace to my man Blackistan. AOT.
Oh, for sure. Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace to Blackistan.
Yeah, that was a good dude in his heart. That was a Connecticut brother of mine. So yeah, man, you know, it's gotta be careful, gotta be grateful these days, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up everybody in the chat.
Well, everybody, what up, y'all? I see y'all.
Salute. So this is episode 84, Raf Almighty, Baltimore, Dirt Platoon.
Yes, sir.
Long overdue. And so before we get started, if you guys got any questions for Raf, please use the questions feature below. I can pull them up. And then and just like on the page, if you get on any fuck shit in the comments, I will send your ass home.
Yo, we hope they don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I got love on these states. So, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody can to play fair.
All right, I feel you. So, yo, I love these builds because, like, so I genuinely don't know a lot about you. I got hip at, like, maybe 2016ish. I got hip. I was like, it was the type of shit where I heard the music and I'm like, oh, these niggas tough. And I would hear shit every once in a while, like, oh, these cats like, and but I didn't like. There's so many people doing this. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. Like, I don't know the catalog inside and out, but I'm a fan, and so this for me was like, yo, I get to do the knowledge on some stuff, and even before this interview, I wanted to say, yo, everything I've heard from y'all is on point.
Thank you, my brother. Thank
everything
you.
I've heard is on point. I'm like, all right, I fuck with that. Everything. And then I've heard so far, like, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been like, yo, what the fuck are these niggas? Like, everything's been solid, yo. So I wanted to say that, man.
The one thing about the mighty Dirt Platoon, and shout out my partner, Snook the Crook, my brother, I love you. Yo, we pride ourselves on making music that we grew up off of. So, you know, we like that hardcore, gritty, you know what I'm saying, underground shit. So, I mean, that's what we know. We know if we love it, we know the fans gonna love it.
Right. So let's I love going back to the beginning of shit. We're gonna get into a lot of Baltimore shit because I got my own Baltimore stories, and I want to get into some shit. But you guys originally had more members, right? Originally.
Yeah. When we start off, first of all, another shout out, another rest in peace to my big brother Raggedy. But yeah, the Dirt Platoon used to be 5 members, so it was Raggedy, Raf Almighty, Snook the Crook, my man Spill, and we had a member named Tiz.
So how did that all get popping, man? I mean, because when I get cats, like I'm really into like where people are from, like the origins of stuff, because that stuff is important to me. So
absolutely.
So like, what's the beginnings of Dirt Platoon? Take us.
Oh man, that's easy. You know what I'm saying? Me, my brother Big Rag, and Snook the Crook. We were sitting around one day, I say like 1994, and we was trying to come up with a dope ass name. And we just found that we stumbled upon it was either Dirt Platoon or Down and Dirty. So either way we was gonna be dirty. But yo, we just felt like Dirt Platoon sounded good and it rang off good because once you hear Dirt Platoon, you just assume that it's a mob of niggas. But it's just us 3.
And it's that's an ill ass name too.
Absolutely.
My ears immediately when I heard, I'm like, Dirt, okay. And I had an idea of kind of what to expect too already. You know what I'm saying?
See, but we named ourselves Dirt Platoon, but when people, the first thing that comes to their mind is like army boots, tanks, fatigues, shit like that. We like that type of shit too, but we never use that as our spinoff. You know what I'm saying? Dirt Platoon, we come from B-more, we come from an untapped source. So, you know, we come from the dirt and it's a platoon of niggas. You know what I'm saying? You just see me and Snook in the front.
Right. So were you like the early, as far as the early shit, because you know, I mean, if you picked the name in '94, that means you kind of came up in the time where, you know, like we was all rapping back then at some point. Like everybody, you know, for the most part, rapping, b-boying, dancing, right? It was something. We were all doing something. So like, what was it that stuck out for you? It was like, yo, I wanna do this. You know, I heard you say that you were writing when you were younger and stuff, but what stuck out as far as that element goes that made you say, I want to rock with this?
Well, yo, we come from the projects. So in the projects of Baltimore, at any time in any different house, you heard different types of music. So once I heard hip hop in the 80s, I knew I was going to dance my way into this motherfucker. I couldn't draw, you know what I'm saying? So I knew I couldn't do no graffiti. Moms couldn't afford to get me no equipment. So it was either writing or dance or dancing or writing. You know what I mean? I had 3 ways to get in this motherfucker. So my big brother Rag, yo, like I say, salute to him. He seen the gift in me and Crook, and he just taught us how to rhyme. He taught us everything. He wrote our first raps when we was like 9 and 8. And by the time I was like 12 years old, I was penning them myself. I started off just like everybody, humble beginnings, rapping in the cafeteria, beating on the tables, winning all of those contests. Then we used to take it. We have a place in B-more called the Harbor. And back in the day on Fridays and Saturday nights, it used to be ciphers. And if you could go take it down to the cipher and start smashing there and get a name for yourself, then you know, you was the shit in our city. So I went from there, and then just doing contests and winning all those shits, and then bumping into my man Fathead, and Fathead teaching us the studio critiqueness and how to record and how to make beats, and we was off to the races after that, bro.
Yo, take me back to the early like Baltimore scene, because I know what I know of Baltimore as far as like I didn't really hear a lot of cats come out of Baltimore back in the day.
Right.
I know more about Baltimore, like club music. I used to come down there for like house parties and stuff like that. Because that's big down there. You know what I'm saying? But what was the local scene like back? Because every city has a scene. What was the scene like that growing up for you?
Well, like I told you, like I hopped on the scene early, so I've been on the Baltimore scene since Cypher's down in the Harbor, and everybody from Baltimore, they know what I'm talking about. So I've been on the scene real early, so I say the scene was good. Everything was good. It's just like every other city. When we got to moving around, we start to see in every other city it was kind of like the same. Comparing it to now, you know, everything is a little different. You got all these copycats, everybody sounding alike. But back in the day in Baltimore, you had people, everybody had their own sound. Everybody was individual. And it was just raw. I come from a raw city, so majority of the rappers that come out of Baltimore, they was raw.
You come from a real ass spot, yo, and like every time I've gone to Baltimore, it's been interesting for me. Like the first time I went down there was eighth grade trip in a harbor. And,
okay.
I told this to Jamil Honesty. Like, so we walking around down there, 8th grade trip from Connecticut, DC. So we stopped in the harbor. A man had on a black satin Knicks jacket, black starter jacket, black hat to match. We walking around in the harbor. We see some niggas. We 13.
Yeah.
Some older niggas. Niggas like, you know, honest. We still think we kind of tough or whatever. Like, what up? You know what I'm saying? And niggas like, what up? We walk somewhere else in the harbor. We see some other niggas. Niggas like, what up? This happened the 3rd time. What up? 4th time, all them niggas was together.
Yeah.
And was like, what up? Run the hat, run the jacket.
Run the jacket. I was about to tell you, bro, like back in the day, a starter jacket in my city, a pair of Jordans.
Black satin Knicks baseball.
Oh man, a pair of Jordans or a pair of Matumbos, or you know what I mean? Like something that the brothers ain't got. Right. And it's like 15 of them. Look, it's like 15 of them and only one can fit it.
Yo, they didn't give a fuck. Run it. So, you know, again, you know, you got wins and you got losses. So we took that out. We were some youngins, you know what I'm saying? So it was like off with the hat, and that was it. And I've been there a few other times too, and you know, it's a live city, man. It's a lot of energy there. I respect Baltimore. I love it, man, because the energy there is like, you know, it's an East Coast city, but y'all y'all got your own shit, man, and that's the one thing I really appreciate about it. Like Baltimore's Baltimore, like you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying. So
you gotta be from here to love it, and we love it because this our home. This is where we cook up. This the kitchen. So we here and it gives us a lot of things and experiences that we go through here. It gives us a lot to write about. It gives us a lot of ideas, and just being from here, untapped source. That's the good thing. Dirt Platoon always wanted to stand out amongst the rest. So I mean, I think we did a good job, and we doing a good job.
I definitely and I do, man, because it's like people can say like they'll hear your music and then it distinctly they may not know okay where these cats from. They might even assume okay you're from New York or whatever, but then they hear like oh wait these cats are a little different. You know what I'm saying? And that's the one thing I appreciate about when I listen to you cats. I know like yo this is where they from. This is what they're trying to tell that story. So I wanted to get into that a little bit more. Yo like I got a silly question. How accurate is The Wire? I'm sure you probably been asked this question before.
Yeah,
Like,
1,000 times. That's cool. That's cool though. You know, that's my birthplace. That's actually where it was shot, as in McCullough Homes. That's where we was born at. That's where we was born and raised.
wow.
To be honest, it was like 50-50, like any other biopic or whatever you want to call that. You know what I'm saying? They had some shit was real and some shit was fictitious. You know, they had to throw some other little shit in there to make it interesting. You know what I mean? Pardon me. But yeah, it was like 50% accurate. You know what I'm saying? You know, you've been here. You said you've been here a couple times, so you know we live in one of those open air drug markets. Our whole city is damn near like an open air drug market. And I don't know what else to say. It's just like any other urban jungle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay alert to stay alive. Keep your head on the swivel. Speak when spoken to, and keep it moving.
Yeah, no, it seemed. I mean, it seemed to me like as far as a lot of the street aspect, yeah, definitely. I mean, it was some shit that I can relate to it, and as far as the local shit, I appreciated the. As far as one thing I appreciate about that show is just like the local aspect that it shows of like just, you know, like the Pollock Johnnies, just the shit y'all eat, you know, because it's different. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like this, the Steez is different. Yo, were you ever into the like the whole bike scene out there?
I mean, yo, I don't ride motorcycles, you know what I'm saying? Or I mean, when I was little, you know, when every little hopper, you know what I'm saying, you want to jump on a dirt bike. But the dirt bike scene was always big in our city from the early '80s all the way to now. So that's just something we used to on Sundays. Definitely in the summer, you just see all that. It's a whole bunch of squads. The 12 o'clock boys from Park Heights. We got East Baltimore boys over East Side. The South Baltimore boys, North Baltimore, Northeast. They all get together and just mob through the streets. Go to Drill Hill Park, ride through Drill Hill Park, do they stunts. Yeah, it's been live like that since the '80s. That's something we normal to. We're accustomed to. That's nothing new.
No, and it definitely seems like it's just you know just a part of how you grow up. I've seen some like documentaries on it, and where I grew up too, we got the same thing going on, but it's not. I mean, it's obviously on a larger scale in Baltimore, which is I mean again it's another aspect of the city that makes it like unique. You know what I mean? To me,
Yeah.
it's dope. Like, yo, how did you or did you? How did you not get swallowed up in the streets out there, man? Because it's real as fuck out there. Like,
I mean, to be honest, we did. You know what I'm saying? We did, but I was always wise. Hip hop saved my life. You know, and I know a lot of people say that, but I'm a true living testament. Me and my brother is a true living testament. Hip hop saved our life, bro. So I knew every time that I did get in trouble, or any time that we did sit down or had to sit down for a certain amount of time, I knew that when I got out, or I knew that I had something to look forward to, where a lot of brothers don't. So the streets is easy to be swallowed up because there's a lot of shit out there. It's a lot of shit to get into. You know, when you're a have-not, you trying to get, and that's by any means necessary. And we live in a jungle, so some brothers is prey and some brothers is predators. You know what I'm saying? And I just never wanted to be prey.
Yeah. No. How did your family feel about you as far as the rap shit goes? Like,
well, you know, very supportive. Dirt Platoon is a family business. We come from a family of have-nots, so I could say that we pretty much successful. We kind of like the most successful business running in our family right now. So our family approve everything that we're doing is solid.
That's dope, yo. Because that support means in my opinion, that support means a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't
Absolutely.
have to have it, but when you do have it, it's special because it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? They may not even understand exactly what it is you do, but it's like, you know, they out there getting it and making us proud. So no salute for that. You know?
I want to thank my mama because a lot of my funky rhymes back in the day come from me getting punished. You know what I'm saying? Me doing fucking up at school, me fucking up outside, and Mom Dukes just punishing me, banishing me to the room, and all she left me was my fucking tape deck and my pens and my pencils and my pad. So being punished for 2 weeks, sitting in a room, listening to Method Man or something and just catching a vibe. So thanks to Mom Dukes for the punishments and me fucking up. You know what I mean? That saved my life.
Yo, and that's crazy, man. Like look at that. So if you look back, that indirectly, because you mentioned like you couldn't. It was funny. My mom couldn't afford no tables for me either. So either dance, that's all you got is your feet and the sneakers, right?
That's it.
Or write, pen and paper, you can get that anywhere. So like, it's interesting that you say that. Like as far as you locked up in the room, punished, and indirectly that shit sparked everything. And then you got to think like we come from a place where nobody came out of, so what did we had to look up to? You know what I'm saying? So we was trying to create the best and the most exciting group that you ever seen. You know what I'm saying? So when they say Baltimore, damn, who come from Baltimore? They can say, oh shit, the Dirt Platoon, them niggas is ill. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that's what I was trying to create ever since I was like 15, bro. Yo, that's dope. Yo, what's the back to the Baltimore shit? I did have one question. What's the differences between the west side of Baltimore and the east side of Baltimore?
The bridge, you know what I'm saying? Like right now I reside on the east side of Baltimore. So we got a bridge and it separates us. So you'll know when you're on the west side. I want to say the west side is the biggest side. I'm from the west side. I want to say the west side is the biggest side because where we come from is a spot called Sandtown. And Sandtown is, from what my recollection and what I was told, is where all the black people live. When you came to Bmore and we all came to Bmore, all your blacks and all your family lived in Sandtown, which was in West Baltimore. So we got West Baltimore. Let me give you the breakdown first of all. We got West Baltimore, East Baltimore, South Baltimore, Southeast, Northeast, and everything else is counties. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So the only city parts is the part that I told you. So some would say that the West Side brothers act different than the East Side niggas. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, all the clubs was in South Baltimore. So imagine how South Baltimore had to rep when all the East Side and the West Side niggas coming down their spot trying to mob and take their chicks and fuck up their little, you know what I mean? So each side of my city represents something different. You understand where I'm coming from? Right. So you can kind of tell an East Side nigga from a West Side nigga just the way he moves. And majority, our city's so small, you can really ride around our whole city in 20 minutes, right? But it's some brothers from the West Side that never ever been to the East Side. Likewise, brothers on the East Side that know nothing about the downtown but the harbor. South Baltimore niggas that never been to Northeast Baltimore. You understand? They just stay in a little section, and that's where they safe.
Yeah, and that's interesting too that you say that about the small cities, because I was talking I think when I was talking to Ill Conscious, big up Ill Conscious, I was talking to him about it. It's like, so also when you running around at that time, yo, in a smaller city it's more hot, yo, because you go run into niggas on the regular. There might be like one spot where niggas chill at on a Saturday or something, or a couple spots. It's not like New York where there's like 40 parties on a Saturday night, like Queens, Brooklyn, like, yo, you gonna run into cats. I grew up in a small city too, like in Hartford and New Haven, like them small shit. You run into cats on the rag, like
ain't no hiding. It's no hiding. You understand what I'm saying? So you do something over here where I'm at right now, and they think that you're gonna run down Sandtown and somebody don't know you. That's not happening. That's not happening. But if you mind your business, I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? We come from the hood, and when I came up, everybody wasn't a tough guy. You understand what I'm saying? So brothers knew that I MC, so they wanted me to MC. They didn't want me to really get in trouble. You understand where I'm coming from? So instead of letting me hang out and do certain things that everybody was doing, they like, nah, Raf, kick a rhyme, yo, go to the store, hit go a bag, go in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, go chill. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I can say. When I came up, we called them OGs, and we really did have OGs that looked out for us.
I was just gonna say that, yo, like that's the you were describing right there the definition of a real OG. You know what I'm saying? He may be in the game, but he's gonna, if he sees something in you, he's gonna try to steer you away from that shit, not to that shit.
Yeah, I come from the projects when before niggas got to shooting, they told everybody get in the house. All the kids, all the mamas, anybody that ain't got nothing to do with this shit, get the fuck in the house because we about to start shooting. You understand what I'm saying? They just ain't bust for no reason, and it wasn't all like that. You know what I'm saying? The hood was good when I was coming up.
Right, and there was rules, man. You know what I'm saying? There was rules, and now, you know, as you pointed out, man, it's a different, cats clap over anything now, and because of the social media shit, in my opinion, too, like cats don't want to get embarrassed and shit. So like you say something, then they post it on social media. Now all of a sudden you embarrassed. Yo, kids getting killed over the dumbest shit now. Nobody fights, right?
Nobody fights. I think it go from words. After the words is on from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just advise, like, I got kids, you know what I'm saying? I got all girls. So I tell them, you know, before you lip wrestle with any of these little chicks, always think about it. You know what I'm saying? Or the best thing is to leave that conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't really worth it. If they really running their mouth and they ain't swinging, then they ain't about it. So that's my advice to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave them conversations and stay off of social media with shit. This shit is all a facade, or use it for your business. Platoon, I'm on social media because I do business. You know what I mean? I'm known in the streets already. So anybody that I want to talk to, I don't have to communicate with them on social media.
Right. Now we from a different time, man. I mean, it's a different time, and there's a code and rules and shit. Even if it's unwritten, it's known. You know what I'm saying? How to move, like as far as dealing with civilians, just like you said, like it's not, you're not just clapping out in broad daylight at no park, like, you know what I'm saying, or just wilding out like that. So that's the thing, man. It's a different. The streets are different now, man. And these cats, like you said, they don't fight, man. Like you said, they go straight from words to the hammer.
To the hammer. That's it. That's it.
That's it. So, yo, so you were saying, as far as the Baltimore scene, like, and I think you even saw in an interview, like, you know, it's a little different now. You know, you said it's more southern, more trapped out a little bit. But at the same time, within the past 5 years, you, Jamil Honesty, big up Jamil Honesty, Ill Conscious, J Royale, Guy Grams have been holding it down, son. Like,
we the mutant.
Huh?
We the mutants, bro. You know, we made a few years ago. All of us are friends. All of us is friends. So salute to everybody. Ill Conscious, Snook the Crook, J Royale, God Grams, Jamil Honesty. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Eva Rhymes. It's a lot of us. You know what I mean? Anybody that I left out, y'all know I already fuck with y'all. But yo, about 4 years ago, all of the mutants, we got together because we all friends. We all do recording. We all, you know, we all collabo. We all hang out. So we decided to get together under no name because we want to stay anonymous. We already got our own names for ourselves, and just storm through the rap game. And we started by attacking all the shows in B-More City. Then we just took it from B-More, just start hopping city to city, just destroying. And in the meantime, in between time, putting out good music so we can feed the fans around the world.
Yo, y'all niggas been killing it. So and I did a video on it, like, it was 2018, 2019. I was like, yo, it was a DMV video because I was, you know, at the same time as saluting Born Unique, you know what I'm saying, Grime Lord, Pete Twist, you know what I'm saying, the Dirty Church out in DC. Like, so it was a DMV video. I was just like, yo, this whole area is fucking rocking right now, man. And y'all have not laid off the gas, man, for real, fam. Like between, like, I'm just happy because I'm happy when I see other places get the shine they deserve. Other places other than New York get the shine they deserve, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like with talent, and it's like You guys are really holding it down. And I definitely wanted to, you know what I'm saying, give you your props. You guys, your
Thank
props
you,
for
bro.
that.
We appreciate you. And look, this is the whole thing. We decided this because we had to come up with a plan because it was like, all right, if we could do it, we could do it apart. You know what I'm saying? The world know what's going on. They seeing we got this internet, so everybody see what's going on. But we better together. You know what I mean? So once we banded together, it was over.
That's smart thinking, though. To see, people don't understand it. Like there's power in numbers, and when you got a solid unit, yo, when your whole unit, when you got like a team of niggas that's like fucking solid, yo, like all the way down the line, you look down the bench, right, and you just see like, all right, bring him in. All right, bring him in. Like that's
All A1, all A1.
Yo, and listen, Guy Grams come with it. Jamil come with it. Like and all different styles too. By the way, all different. All it's not like I can pick you. I can't pick you guys out. Like, oh, this is Baltimore. They go. This is Dirt Platoon. J Royale got his shit. Like fucking like Ill Conscious on his crazy shit. Like fucking yo. It's phenomenal to see, man. Like
So you paying attention. We fill all the hip hop markets in one click.
Yo, it's crazy. You got the conscious shit covered, the street conscious shit. You got the grimy shit, the story. You got the fucking the braggadocio shit is in there. It's all in there. The bars, the gritty beats, like you know what I'm saying. You got Jamil Honesty's project. The fucking that Rufus Buck shit was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was dope. I even liked the idea and the concept around that. That was dope.
Like, I mean, like the Gramzilla shit. I
yeah.
Mean, like, it's, you know, like your work. We're gonna get into this in a minute with Big Bob. Like, so, yeah, salute, man. Like the recent shit, Ill Conscious just dropped with Mute One.
Shout out to Mute One.
So, yeah, so it's dope to see, man. It's really dope. And so I'm gonna put this out here, yo, because I put it out there to J Roy to Jamil like 2 years ago. This is before the pandemic. I'm gonna put it out there to you too. So I wanted to come down there and do like just a Be More cipher, like just come down there for like a Saturday and just
lock in and get everybody together and get a dope one going on.
And we just get it in somewhere. I mean, obviously, hopefully you got a spot somewhere or whatever. We just get it in, yo. Just like a Be More, like, you know what I'm saying? To carry the culture shit, Be More cipher, like just fucking let loose. And so this was short. This was about maybe 6 months before the pandemic. I had been talking to him about that. So, I mean, this is something I want to, I mean, since it's on my mind, I want to put it out there to you, you know what I'm saying? Put it in your ear.
All right, so when you just give me a time and a date, and actually we can involve some other spitters too that you never even heard of.
Of course. So yeah, we'll set it up. We'll look at the summertime. You know, no snow on the ground.
That's nothing. That's nothing. Right. Yo, we'll be gladly welcome to host to carry on the tradition, the motherfucking cipher, man. This will be the first one.
Yeah, this is just an.
Oh man, hell yeah.
I was Blaze son one night, and I just came up with it. I mean, because I fuck with y'all niggas, and so I was just like, yo, I hit Jamil up, and I was like, what up? And he was like, word.
Oh man, hell yeah, we down for that.
This will be the initial shit, son.
Yeah. And when I got the perfect spot, my man got the juice bar. We go to the juice bar, you know what I'm saying? Legendary Cafe. It's in a nice spot right in the hood. Perfect little spot to shoot something. It's big enough to hold everybody, and it's a nice little spot, bro. And then you'll like the juices, you'll like the food, just to give you another taste of Be More in a different way. Yeah.
Let's
set that up. We'll set that up.
We'll look at this summer, yo. I mean, I'm not too far. I'm in Pittsburgh, so it's like it's a few hours, yo. So it ain't nothing. So
and to be real, I was about to say, because if you hop on a train, I just moved not too far from the train station, like basically up the street. So Mikasa, Sukasa.
Yo, we'll build on it, man. But like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm for real about it. So I'm telling you, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just saying shit just to.
Nah, I'm real about it. Somebody said, but don't wear no starter jackets.
So the funny thing is, I grew up in the city where they make them shits, where they made them shits. So yeah, starter jackets all day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Shout out to yo, shout out to y'all. That's Supreme Almighty. What up, King?
Big up Supreme Almighty, yeah. So now I won't wear no starter. No starter. Yeah,
Man,
so
shit, you you up there where they make them. The next winter, I'm hollering at you. I would love to get a brand new crispy starter jacket. Crazy.
No, I mean I'm saying this is when the factory was really around. I mean,
Okay, I got you.
Starters in Walmart now, man, that shit is a shell of itself. I mean,
Man, listen.
you know what I'm saying? But
Now we know from my era, we know a real starter jacket from a Walmart starter jacket. Real talk.
Oh, of course, yo. I mean, and
like my eyes ain't get that old.
Cats lost their lives over them shits, man.
Word. And 8-ball jackets where I come from.
Mm-hmm. Yo, and where I was, if you had an Ava racks too.
Oh man. They was doing you dirty.
Yeah, Ava racks, Pelly.
All of that, any 8-pound, the 4-pound leather. Oh yeah, you getting that tuck.
Yeah, you're getting it, yo. Like, I mean, it was a different time, yo. So I mean, because the shit was grimy, but I don't know, yo. I felt safer than I do now. Like I still felt like there was more reason. I mean, yeah, like if you went somewhere fresh and you was in the wrong hood, you might get your shit took, but you yes, you had to be on point. But like, it wasn't like, yo, now people just fuck with you just to fuck with you, like almost like I don't know. It's weird now, man.
Yo, can you believe? I think these little dudes a little bit more emotional than we was.
I can see that. I mean,
you know, because even let's take it back to your story. Let's take it back to your story. You said y'all said what up to like 3 sets of guys, right? Nowadays, once y'all said what up to that first set of guys, they so emotional and so offended off top, they gonna bust. Back then, they was so off of their emotions that they waited, plotted, let y'all say something to everybody else, and then schemed on how they was gonna get their thing off. Right. And everybody go home safely.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
right. And nobody gotta get killed, yo. Like you ain't always gotta kill a nigga. Like it's wolves out there, yo, and it was wolves back in the day, and I was a wolf, and I was a wolf, and I was also a sheep at times. I got my shit got.
Absolutely, we all do. All did.
But you at the same time, man, it wasn't like it wasn't like you didn't always have to die, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't always have to like just if you grilling a nigga and y'all about to get into it, whatever, like you even might get stuck or something, but like you ain't always gotta fucking lose your life, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, yo, these young niggas, like there's been a couple times where I'm like, damn, I need to chill, yo. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't. These cats ready to fucking. They already tense. You know what I'm saying? Like
they walking around with it more than we was. You understand what I'm saying? Like we had it in the bushes somewhere, or you know, we had it on us, but it wasn't like they got it on them. And I just think the way I move, just personally, I keep the James Evan meme going. You understand what I'm saying? 7 times out of 10, I might got it on me. I go where I need to go, and I'm back in the crib because I'm a grown man. I mean, I feel like anybody that's kind of hanging outside just for nothing right now, you asking for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna lie to you, and I don't care if you from Baltimore, to Los Angeles, down to Alabama, up in Rochester. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Grown men ain't hanging outside.
Right? No, you're not, man. And listen, we know what it is, yo. Anything that's going on, like late at night, like late at night, or just if it's 10 o'clock in the morning, you standing outside, yo, like you ain't up to shit. You're not working and you're not sleeping, so you're doing some shit. And if it's late at night, you're not sleeping. So come on, man, like you know. So, but yeah, so it's like you got to grow up at some point, right? Like
yeah, yo, hustling dead. That hand to hand dead.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
It's about other things now, and you know, we all, you know, we come from an era where a lot of us did something at some point or whatever, but it's like, you know, I'm just happy when I see in my age, closer in my age range, like that came out on the other side. So salute, man, because you know what I'm saying, like
salute you too, bro, because we could have been talking. We could have been talking somewhere else.
right.
This
Yeah,
this bill could have been completely different in another building.
exactly. Exactly. So, you know, so salute to anybody that's come out on the other side of that shit because it's real out there. Yo, how'd you link up with Big Bob?
Oh man, the World Wide Web, man. I was checking Big Ball for a while. He was doing the same with me. He sent me a beat that started off just being a one and done, I guess for like a project or something. But he fucked around and sent me 3 beats. And I'm a monster writer. So once I get in the studio, I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking. And I got in the kitchen and I cooked up. So once I cooked up to all 3 of them and sent them back. And we had 3 projects come from that.
Wow, yeah, big up to him. He's the one that set this up, and salute to him. Good brother.
Shout
You know
out
what
to
I'm saying?
ESI.
Good brother. He's hit us off with the projects. You know what I'm saying? Fucking yeah, so
You got the whole trilogy in there? You got the whole trilogy in there?
About
So you got this. You got
this,
the Almighty. All right. Then we started off with the 537
and I got this.
and the Once Upon a Time. So you got 2 of the trilogies. You just missing this one.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, we me and Big Ball tried to do something that we know nobody ain't doing a long time if it was ever done. We dropped the trilogy project in the same year, all in the same year.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I fucks with y'all, man. I think it's a great sound, yo.
Thank you.
Yeah, the Cujo joint too. Work.
Yeah, Cujo was actually produced by my man Bomb Drop. Bomb Drop out of Rhode Island. Shout out to Bomb Drop. Shout out to my man Miles Grimes. That's my governor. Salute, y'all.
Word. So yeah, the sound with Big Bob is dope, yo. Like keep that link going, man. Like that energy that's there between Dirt Platoon and I don't know, yo. It's just that shit just seems very natural. That's all I gotta say as far as that
goes. Can I be honest? Y'all only got the trilogy so far. Me and Big Bob been cooking all last year. So, you know what I'm saying? This year we putting the pedal to the metal, but we're gonna do it kind of like we did it last year, like just bombard y'all. But in the meantime, in between time, we got the Lucy collection. That's where, you know, I don't know. Shout out to my brothers who smoke cigarettes. Shout out to those who don't smoke cigarettes. But in a pack of cigarettes, in a pack of Newport, you got 20 cigarettes. So me and Big Bob coming up with we got an idea and a concept called the Lucy collection. And we're going to throw y'all 20 Lucy's within the next couple years.
Oh, that's dope, yo.
So we started it off. The first joint from the series, the first cigarette out the series was called Newport Shorts. We got the next one coming. And it's going to be a collection of them. So it's going to be a collection. And it's going to be a collection.
Me back, son. Newport Shorts. I can just go back to like 17. Like, yo, let me get a short. Like, I mean, this.
Yeah, man. This authentic. Hey, look, bro. This is authentic hip hop in its rawest, purest form. You know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing watered down. No saturated fats. It's all real and natural.
Yeah, no preservatives. No
none of that.
No GMOs.
No, we don't believe in none of that. We don't believe in none of that.
Nah, and that's the thing is, that's where I appreciate artists for saying, okay, yo, we're gonna put this music out because we like to fuck with it. Whoever's gonna fuck with it is gonna fuck. We believe in it. Whoever's gonna fuck with it is gonna fuck with it. Whoever doesn't, that's okay.
That's cool.
We're not gonna fucking bend and do all this shit because everybody else is doing it. We do us, and we believe in us. So, and you're gonna fuck with us or you're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's how I see it. Like, you doing your man. Like, your shit. Oh, babe. Oh, base seasoning, nigga. Like,
And I keep it real with you. I keep it real with you. Like I told you, bro. Platoon come before the internet. So we still know the old fashioned way of touching down in a nigga city, checking in with the good brothers that we know is official in that city, all the MCs that we know is official in that city, and extending the olive branch and so on and so on. So we already know we got our core fans. We make the music for our core fans. If you catch on this year, cool. If you catch on next few years, cool. But we're going to absolutely keep sure that we serve you up something that when you do catch on, you're going to like it.
Facts. Facts. Yo, so speaking of core fans, talk a little bit about the Paramore project.
Oh, man.
It's really interesting as far as how that, like, give us some background and some detail about that, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Stay right there so I don't forget no names.
Salute Raf Almighty, Dirt Platoon.
Yeah, yo. Check it out, y'all. Paramore, just in case y'all didn't know. Yo, what we did, we actually just self-funded a European tour. Me, myself, Ill Conscious, Slick the Crook, Guy Grams, and we went to Paris. And we just linked up with all the dope producers over there. We did like 2 monumental albums with 2 monumental record labels over there. So shout out to Efficients and shout out to Shimagami, Kaiotachi. Shout out to DJ Brands, Low Scar, Mills, Fel Sweetenberg, just everybody at Efficients and everybody at Shimagami. So we went there, we touched down, we linked up with them. We also linked up with Jimmy Sasuko, DJ Grasshopper, Mika Doe, Streetwise, and DJ Low Cut. And just went over there and just linked up with 6 producers and made 6 tracks. Put it to the people.
What's the energy like over there, though? Like, I mean, I heard, like, I think it was Ill Conscious was saying that they got like a little area in Paris that's like, it's like modeled after Baltimore or some shit he was saying.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy, right? Just our travels, when we hit your city, you hit your state, hit your country, we just hit the streets. And we bumped into what's my man name, man? Damn, that's crazy. Well, one of our Parisian friends, he took us to have drinks with his Parisian friends, and it's crazy. They had a song called Baltimore, but they was putting us on to that London like European drill rap shit before it really blew up. So it was kinda they was infatuated with the Wire so much that they made a little section called Be More over there and made a song dedicated to Baltimore and that little European drill shit. And who landed in a city but some real niggas from Baltimore. So, you know, they put us on a pedestal, man. Fetters, Drink Good, you know, over there, you know, they got hash. If you really get some weed in Paris, you got some good weed. They had the weed. They had everything for us, bro. They treated us like kings, bro.
Right. I'm jelly just listening to the fucking story.
Yeah, but that was DP. Like I said, we had 2 deals over there, so we've been running back and forth to Paris since 2011. So you know what I'm saying? Like we well known over there. The fans, we got mad fans over there. It's always love. I think I could say in Europe.
Fucking dope, yo.
I know, that's crazy, right? I say in Europe, I keep it real, and I always tell people, like, it's like the 90s over there when it comes down to hip hop.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they know the new school MCs. Yeah, they know what's going on with the mainstream hip hop, but they tend to dig and find like the untapped sources, and they kind of look for the things that in America we ain't looking for. They want to dig back. They still DJing. They still have it. They still b-boying over there.
Yep.
Graffiti is real big.
They writing on trains and everything over there.
Yeah, graffiti real big over there. The producers from Europe is dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I never ever turn down when like a overseas dude, a European dude hit me and tell me to listen to his beats. I listen to him because 9 times out of 10 they got some bangers. Trust me.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. There's other cats in France, Germany, like
all over. Man, Poland. I tell dudes, man, me and Crook did a couple tracks with almost somebody in every continent, from Australia, Greenland, Africa, definitely Asia. You know, like we done damn near got a track or touch bases or know somebody or have a fan around the whole world.
Yeah, because a lot of those countries are about 20 years behind, you know what I'm saying, based on especially like the European countries, the Eastern European countries, because of the Cold War, right? You know, so it's Berlin, they couldn't get shit in there, you know what I'm saying? You couldn't do shit.
Word.
And that shit opened up. So they're seeing like all the dope shit. So we on to this bullshit now by now, right? But like they
still on the culture. Yeah, they still in the culture. Yeah.
They feeling it. So it's fresh for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so they fit. That's so dope that you guys are like entrenched over there, man. Like, because I always tell people, yo, all you need is like one fan base to really fuck with you heavy. Like, you know what I mean? Or you not one, but like it doesn't. You don't have to conquer the world, but like when you got fans that really fuck with you, and the European fans, I was told like, yo, they'll come, they'll show up with all your merch, buy all your merch. You know what I'm saying? They'll come ask you to sign all their shit. Like they're mad loyal too, I've heard.
Man, I take it back. Like I told you, we've been running over there since 2010, 2011. So that's before PayPal, Cash App, all of that. Them fans were so dedicated that, you know, that's when the MoneyGram and Western Union. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and Crook said it to me one day, like, damn, can you imagine that? People send us thousands of dollars trusting that we gonna send them something overseas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did your word, how powerful are your words to make a motherfucker send you thousands of dollars and trust that you're gonna send something back? You understand? So that's the power of lyrics and just the power of the internet and people seeing you and seeing, if you will, and loving what they see and wanting to be down. And that's the beautiful thing, man. I love all our fans. Thank y'all.
Yeah, that's fucking dope. So, one question I always ask cats, because it's like a weird time to be doing music, man. I mean, like the game's really saturated and shit. Like, why do you do it? Why do you do it right now, especially in 2022? Like, what's the driving force for you? Like why?
I keep it simple and plain. You got two of my projects right there, right? Because people, as long as people want to hear me, and as long as I can still do this, and God give me the gift, I'm gonna continue to do it. You know, I do this because I love it. I do this because this is my job. All my kids, their whole life, they don't know daddy for doing nothing but being an MC. Yeah, I had jobs. Yes, I had 9 to 5s, but the bread and butter come from daddy MCing. So, you know, I do this because I love it. This is my job, bro. And somebody told me a long time ago, right? You can be an MC, you can be a poet, you can be a singer, you can be a musician, whatever, be in the arts. But when you're doing arts, you gotta be humble and you gotta be responsible with your art. And as long as you're responsible with your art, when you're presenting it to people, especially if they're listening to it, be real, be honest.
Yeah. Real talk, yo. I got one question for you before we get out of here.
Talk to me.
All right. Yo, are you gonna get your own page, your own IG page?
Nah, man, because like I said, Platoon is something that we started. That's our company. That's our business. If you want to get in touch with me, you got to go through the business. You got to go through Platoon. That's the rock that'll never change. I always was bred and put to be the solo artist out of Platoon. So we knew starting Platoon that Raf Almighty was always going to be that front man, the one that's the solo artist all the time. But Platoon is one conglomerate, one team, one unit, and we move together. But Crook is a weapon at his own, so you'll be getting another Snook the Crook album. And if you haven't heard his first album, The Thieves Code, go check it out. But Snook's a weapon all by itself. But if you ever want to get in contact with me, you got to go through the Platoon page, and I will respond.
All right. Keep it in 100. So,
yo, that's the rock, man. I can never, ever not represent that.
No, listen, and I appreciate a man that stands on his own and says, "This is what I'm doing, yo. Like, this is what the fuck it, like that. Like, I love that shit. Like, this is what it is.
That's just what it is.
That's just what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And this the thing. This the thing. Like I told you, when we come to the stage, you just see me and Snook. But Platoon is more than us. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So we just the rappers.
Right.
The face.
Right. No, I feel you. So before we get on out of here, like what's next? What should we be looking out for from you?
New more videos from the trilogy, more singles from the trilogy. We're gonna knock that off. Me and my brother got Grams. We come together as a group called the Almighty Grams. We might team up with Big Bob this year and drop something on y'all, or it might be about to come soon, or you never know.
Big up Guy Grams, man. He slept on, man. You know what I'm saying? And so I hope you do that project with him or something, because like, you know what I'm saying, I feel like whenever I so here's my litmus test, yo. When if I play a nigga, play something that somebody people haven't heard, I'm in the whip or something, and I know it's fine. Like I bang Grams all the time, but so if I put it on in the whip, just don't say nothing, and just catch me like, what's that, yo? Like, yeah. I'm like, yo, that's this nigga Guy Grams. Yo, what the fuck is you thought? What you thought, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying?
He just dropped a new project. You know what I'm saying? It's called War Medals. You know what I'm saying?
How long ago?
I think he just dropped this like a few months ago. He just came through and gave me my copy, so I just put it on my mantle. You know what I'm saying? With everything else, you know what I mean? Like, got all my albums, everything I'm featured on at my bar, on my mantle in the crib. So yeah, shout out to Guy Grams. He just dropped War Medals. If y'all never heard it, go check it out. And me and Grams, this will be our second album together. We actually got a first album. It's called Almighty Grams. That's what it's entitled. So
yeah,
go check it
out. I heard some joints off of that. I heard, yo, there's so much music. It's hard to keep up, yo. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, for me, in terms of what I do, it's like, it's a challenge because I can't listen to music like how I used to. Like, I listen to it for like shows and for promo, but it's like, I want to, you know, so it's like, that's why it was good. Like that I didn't really do a lot of, I mean, I was able to sit with a lot of your music. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of shit. I ain't go front. I don't know. I ain't go sit here and say, yo, I know every album, because I got you.
I got you.
But I know I fuck with you, so I was like, this was a great opportunity for me to like listen more and dig in. You know what I'm saying? So, but there's a lot out there. So thank you for you know keeping us abreast of that, and fucking listen. If you got joints, I tell everybody, email them shit, Joe. If you want like new shit comes out, I mean, like whatever, like. Big Bob sends me shit though, so I mean, like he's actually always keeping me in the loop. So when you're doing shit with him, like I always know, like you know what I'm saying.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Me and Big Bob, we just combined our resources and combined all our contacts. So if he contacting you, that's just the same way as I'm contacting you.
Yeah, of course. So,
you know what I mean?
but on some real shit, just to make sure before we tie this up, I definitely want to build on this shit in the summertime, yo. It's an easy thing.
Oh no, that's already. When I get off of this connect with you, I'm gonna write you on my board. You know what I'm saying? So we got plenty of time to set it up. That's plenty of time for everybody to let me yay or nay if they're gonna be there, be able to rip it down, get the venue, and we can make this bigger than you think.
Right. Yeah. So we can talk about the schedules and stuff. So let's build on that.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna let's just make it happen, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that would be great. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to I fucks with Baltimore. So so for me, like to help like push Baltimore MC fucking thorough, like yo.
Hey bro, this the thing that I like about it. You said this is the first one. So the first one, and then you got some elite heavyweights on this one. The next one gonna be elite. The third one be elite. The fourth one. So you only good as your first start. You know what I'm saying? You only good as your first shot.
And I'm saying I reached out to some thorough niggas like to say, yo, I want you to be the first one.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen. So
let's make it happen.
To everybody joining in.
Oh man, peace to everybody that joined in. Shout out to Big Bob, the whole ESI. Shout out to my team. Y'all know who y'all are. Yo, I love y'all. Everybody stay safe. Shout out to the babies. Rest in peace to everybody that we love. Yo, we live, y'all live through us as long as we live. And shout out to you, bro, for having me on here, man. I appreciate you for repping real hip hop and moving the culture forward, brother. Without you, no more us.
My pleasure, man. It's a relationship, and I always tell artists that and try to people understand that. Like what I do, I'm a fan first, yo. Like you know what I'm saying. So like I pump shit because I like it, not because of anything else. I fuck with you because I fuck with your music. You happen to be a good dude, so now we gonna build. But like,
hey, look, and look what hip hop do. Look what hip hop do. Hip hop bridge the gap. It go from us being fans of each other, right, to being friends of each other, to being business partners, brother.
Yeah. Positive energy activates
Constant
constant
elevation. Yo,
elevation.
peace to the babies, man. Peace
You
to
know what I'm
them, man.
saying?
Look,
So salute.
they learn through us. They learn through us. And thank you once again, brother. Yo, shout out to Earside. Shout out to Big Bob. Yo, shout out to all the brothers logging on. Yo, all the people that dropped the comment. I appreciate y'all, yo.
Yo, this was powerful, man. We're gonna build on this. This is a block, you know what I'm saying? So I'll get this up once we get it edited and stuff like that, and tag you. You know what I'm saying? We'll do the promo, and so thank you again, Raf. We're gonna
Oh man, my pleasure.
Start of some beginnings, man. So
Yes, sir. My pleasure, brother. Yo,
yes,
and
sir.
I will be here again. Y'all will be seeing us again. Thank
All
y'all.
right. Salute. Good,
Peace.
good, baby.